The CRO token is holding up spectacularly in price right now, above the 10-cent level. And for the second day in a row, it is the top performing token in the crypto space within the top 100 cryptocurrencies in existence. There is reason for this. We talked about the CRO ETF yesterday. I want to clarify for you guys in this video. This is an application for this ETF. I saw some folks out there saying that the CRO ETF is now approved. That is not the case. People on X tend to use language that's just a little bit off at times, so we need to clarify that. But also acknowledge that this is a significant milestone for the CRONOS token, which is why the price action is doing well today. And I want to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the news that we just glazed over yesterday regarding this GameFi partnership and what it really means for crypto.com versus what it actually means for the CRONOS token, because there is a difference. And though I believe the success of crypto.com means bullish price action for CRO, we do need to kind of draw the line between the difference between the news and the reality of what it means for price action. That being said, let's hop into this video about crypto.com and CRONOS today as we're seeing some spectacular price action. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you take a peek at what's happening in these crypto markets, like I said, 8.28% CRONOS, the top gaining token in the top 100 over the last 24 hours. Even over the last 7 days, it is number 4, which is something that if you're a CRO coin holder, you're probably pretty excited to see because it's been a while since we've seen CRO topping the charts. The reason being is because this coin tends to really get these big moves, the ones that are so exciting and bringing us to some of the top gainers. It tends to get these moves only when we have these big news announcements, which we have had. Take a peek at this headline right here. We saw CRO ETF question mark. Why is there a question mark there? Because this is Canary Capital's filing, the S1 filing with the SEC. And like I said, some people are saying, well, it's approved. It's likely going to be approved. You see the CEO of crypto.com in conversation with the president as a part of the conversation with the CFTC regarding stablecoin regulation in the US. And now we've got the CRO ETF proposed, the first S1 filing for the CRONOS token. This is all great news. We also saw that, there was a partnership between crypto.com and the president's media company as well, which is also huge news. This is piling up today, which is giving us strong price action, despite the fact that Bitcoin touched down to 103 and just barely hit my stop loss. I had a Bitcoin long that I opened up the other day, setting it in the stop with a stop loss. And if you guys want to do some trading, you can do some trading as well. Signing up for Blowfin, I've got links for you down below. Looking for a new position right now. I'm not currently in one, but I am actively trading these markets right now. Despite the fact that Bitcoin fell down a little bit over the last day or so because of the tariff fear, Bitcoin is now finding a floor, not falling much lower than 103, back up to 104. We'll look at that in a second. And CRO coin is holding strong because Bitcoin is not falling off a real cliff, and this news is very bullish for CRO. But it is not an absolute green light that the ETF is live yet. However, I do believe the ETF will go live at some point here in this year. Now, I want to talk to you guys about this other story that I saw for crypto.com and this GameFi partnership that we actually saw. So if you do take a peek at this recent headline that we saw here from the Crypto Times, crypto.com and NextPay's partner to power crypto gaming payments. What is the real story here? So a Web3 branch of Nexon, okay, a very large company, is going to add the crypto.com pay service to NextPay's game and blockchain network. So this is great for the crypto.com company. Crypto.com pay services does not mean that NextPay's gaming and blockchain network is going to use CRO as transactions and it's going to be more utility for CRO necessarily. It just means that the company, crypto.com, is yet again very successful in finding more partnerships to get their brand name out there, partner with other large companies, and continue to spread crypto adoption with that crypto.com brand name, bringing eventually more users to the crypto.com platform. And from that, that is where you can start to see more utility for the CRONOS token. So this directly is not going to be causing more utility for the CRONOS token, but as the crypto.com brand gets bigger, as the crypto.com team starts to onboard more users, whether they want to do banking through crypto.com, which they're launching later this year, or use the crypto.com pay through NexaPace and other partners that they're doing crypto.com pay with, or whether they want to invest in stocks through crypto.com or use the Visa debit card that's excellent through crypto.com, where you can stake your CRONOS coins to earn cash back on your Visa card purchases, whether you're going there for the NFT marketplace or whether you're going there to speculate on sports. Now they've got that going on as well. Or maybe you want to do options trading. Do you hear what I'm saying? There are so many reasons for people to use crypto.com. And when you do get to crypto.com, you realize within crypto.com, there is a lot of utility for the CRONOS token. And that is not even including the conversation about the CRONOS chain, which, at risk of, talking about this at nauseum over and over again, I believe that the CRONOS chain, being in its first bull market where the chain's actually been alive, with the brand notoriety that we're getting from crypto.com, I believe the CRONOS chain has a real chance to pop off in this bull market. And I do think we're in a bull market, which is great for trading. There's a lot of volatility. We saw $600 million in long liquidations, which caused a move to the downside for a lot of cryptos. Despite that, crypto.com is holding up well. If you want to trade this volatility, again, I got a link for you guys to sign up down below for Blowfin. This is where we're doing all our trading, whether it's Bitcoin, CRO, Ethereum, Solana, whatever you want to trade, guys. Pepe, you name it. You pretty much can trade them all here. Do your research, but note, if you want to sign up, I got a link for you down below, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus. And there is a lot of volatility to make these trades on. But looking at price action today, here you got CRO almost at 11 cents. It's moving up again today. Bitcoin dominance is even moving up. The fact that CROcoin is moving up while Bitcoin dominance is moving up is a beautiful thing. I'm a little bit surprised to see it because despite these bullish news stories, when you see Bitcoin dominance going up, it typically means a little bit of a hesitation for altcoins, which is what we're seeing with the other altcoins. But these news stories for CRO are giving CRO a very good boost right now. And we're really seeing, like we've been talking about, especially when you look at the weekly candles, we're really seeing CRO kind of round out here and start to really get a shape that suggests that it wants to move back up to the upside, maybe even get to 20 cents. Soon. I am waiting for an altcoin season. I do believe we could have an altcoin season coming at some point very soon. It's only a matter of time before Bitcoin dominance tops out, whether it's at the top of this wedge or whether we do go to 73%. At some point, I believe Bitcoin is going to head a lot higher, but I think Bitcoin dominance is going to fall and altcoins are going to soar. And I think Crypto.com's CROcoin is well positioned to be a beautiful performing token in this bull market, and I do believe that we're still in a bull market. Now, nothing I say is financial advice, guys, but I want to give you guys a little more clarity on some of these stories, dive a little bit deeper into that GameFi partnership for the Crypto.com pay, which we do have to separate from the CRONOS token, but we also have to understand where and how it's actually good for CRO, because I do believe that it is. That's all I have in this one, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, DCA HODL, and of course, my friends, I'll see you in the next one. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. See you next time. Peace, guys.